And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a two-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but
in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third and short, McKinnon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefsans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play the score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me. Relax. Chill, all right?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
White tripping. I left something in the house.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4-2. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. And all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they know my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta a chain of game. When the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carr right away going to look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this middle,
he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Raiders bring us down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
12 more yards. That's another loss.
Carr now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 11 on the play. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for KC, 59 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs 21, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find one. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team at one time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Handoff, it's McKinnon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So maybe some signs of life for this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if you have this defense on your fantasy football team, you are loving this right now. Their second touchdown. We're only in the first half. Remember, they had the fumble return for 6 earlier, Charles, and here the INT return.
Yeah, and we're still in the first half of this game. This group, they've been awfully quick to capitalize on mistakes made by the offense, and that one they take to the house as well. Be careful with the football with them. They turn it around on you quickly.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
49, Raiders 7.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're all...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
It's a gain of 18. And the Raider first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heat.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Carr to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that. And at least...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? He may meet up with this team again.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. A dump off here to Bolden.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches.